So today, this is gonna be a very exciting video because I'm gonna talk about my top 8 national parks. I've been to maybe almost 30 national parks. I've been to all the ones in California, all the ones in Washington, almost all the ones in Utah, and like so many others. And I often go back to the same ones over and over again. But today I'm gonna just talk about my top 8 because literally could not just even decide what my top 10 was. There were just so many. Mind you, I go to the same ones over and over again because I really love them, and I probably would go back to all of them over and over again, but here's my top 8, and it was just so hard to narrow it down because I love each of these parks for different reasons. But I would say, since I have not visited all of them, it's not a very accurate list. Like, I have not been to any ones in Alaska, and Alaska hosts, I think, has the most national parks in the state. So this is just my list as of right now based on the ones I've been to. Number 1 is Yosemite.
I mean, how can it not be? It's the perfect place to visit all year round. I've been there at least twice every single year. There's so many things to do, including swimming the Merced River, just simply walking through the valley with my friends.
Just do it from there.
There's so many waterfalls in Yosemite, including Yosemite Falls, as well as hiking up to the Mist Trail to Vernal Falls. I even try to catch Firefall with my friends.
We're going to the Firefall! Woo!
It's gonna be the best music festival in the cameraman.
And then I'll just kind of fit in your dogs.
What is it? We saw it.
This is a fucking firefall.
I see the fire.
This is a firefall.
And although we didn't actually get to see it,
Oh, look at little cute
it was still so fun to camp in the park.
Yay. Sorry, I have the blight, so it's gonna blight.
I've never had a bad memory of Yosemite, and it's one of my most favorite places in the entire world.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2 would definitely be Glacier. I've always heard a lot of great things about it, and it definitely surpassed my expectations.
Glacier National Park is utterly spectacular. Just being on the Going on the Sun Road takes my breath away. I mean, look at that incredible view.
Wow.
There are so many bighorn sheep just roaming around. You can see them everywhere.
I wondered it was closed.
But my favorite part is definitely all the incredible lakes. This lake is one of my favorite. This is Avalanche Lake. All these incredible lakes means that this is the perfect place to paddleboard. And if you're brave enough, you can jump off of St. Mary's Falls as well. I mean, just look at this view. Isn't this incredible?
Third, I would say, is Zion. Zion I've also been to almost every year, and it's just because it's also very close by, but it's also one of those places that when I first went there, I was like, wow, like, I've never seen any place like this. This is incredible. Maybe I just like love Canyon walls or something, but something about Zion really, really always blows me away.
Zion always feels just out of this world.
The backside of water!
Those red canyon walls are just so beautiful. I also love hiking to the Emerald Pools, as well as the most famous spot in Zion, which are the Narrows. Just remember to bring water shoes or anything because your feet are gonna get wet.
What are you doing? Are you recording?
Yes, us too! Smile! Yay!
I also really like hiking up to Angel's Landing. It's definitely not for the faint of heart because you're definitely way, way high off the ground. But I think it's also permit-based, so make sure to get one of those. However, canyoneering Zion was probably the most incredible experience I've ever had. It definitely took me outside of my comfort zone because I'm kind of afraid of heights as well, but it was so fun and so cool seeing this place from a very unique point of view.
Fourth, I would say, is the Rocky Mountains. I've also been to the Rocky Mountains at this point, I think only twice, but it is one of those places that I feel like has some incredible hikes, some incredible alpine lakes, a lot of wildlife as well, this beautiful valley, and whenever I'm there, I truly do feel like I'm in another world.
Rocky Mountains is definitely one of my favorite as well. I just love that place. Maybe I feel I'm secretly a Colorado person, but I just love it here. I've camped in the Rockies twice, and it's definitely one of my favorite places to ever camp. There's so much elk running around, and it's just so cool seeing them just gallop away in herds.
Dang. I want to hear.
Also, with all of these incredible lakes at Rockies, it's a great place to paddleboard and swim as well.
After that, I would say probably Arches. Arches is also another place where you're like, holy crap, like where am I? Like these places exist?
Arches just truly amazes me. I just can't fathom that these places exist. These arches are so incredible to see and very walkable and friendly. My favorite, obviously, is Delicate Arch. I've been there both on sunset and sunrise, and it's incredible every single time.
We're so not creative. Oh my god. We coming. Everyone see that. Thank you.
Next, we've been to Tetons. I've been to Tetons twice as well.
I feel like Grand Teton is so underrated. This is the best place to catch sunset against those peaks, and these lakes are really incredible to take a boat tour or just paddleboard across.
Yeah, I mean, you look like you're in literally no water, but very cool. Good?
Also really enjoyed cliff jumping off Phelps Rock, or I think it's Phelps Lake, in the Grand Teton. It was so fun and very, very refreshing. Also, a lot of wildlife to see on the drive, so if you want to see elk or moose, this is the perfect place to go see them.
Next, I would say is Yellowstone.
Yellowstone is always such an amazing place. It's really big, so always budget at least 2 to 3 days to see the whole park. But there's the most incredible landscapes here, including waterfalls, incredible geysers. This landscape is iconic. There's also a bunch of bison just roaming around, and they're really incredible to see. This is also another place I have paddleboarded before.
It looks like you're right on the beach.
It has a great big lake right next to the geysers. Finally, taking my final 8th spot is Mount Rainier. I love Mount Rainier, and it has the most incredible wildflowers in the spring and summertime. I definitely have not gone here that much, so I really want to go back and truly explore it. But with all the mountains and waterfalls, I know I will also love it. So that was my top 8 national parks. If I ever visit any more national parks, I'll add them or change up my list. But if there's any other videos you want me to create, let me know.